We're talking about how the VA, for instance, the head of Veterans Affairs telling senators on Wednesday night that they've performed their first VA abortion. And so the problem is the laws on the books, and not just the Hyde Amendment, but laws specific to VA hospitals are very clear that they do not provide abortion services. So how is the VA secretary getting around this? You know, this is when congressional oversight becomes so important, and why Senator Lankford is so important, why elections are so important. But in your letter, you clearly laid out that federal law prohibits them from providing abortion services. So, Senator Lankford, what is going on at the VA?
Yeah, this is President Biden trying to find every way he can to expand abortion in America. He is absolutely obsessed with increasing the number of abortions in America, and his new way of doing that is turning VA hospitals into abortion clinics. In 1992, Congress passed a law dealing specifically with reproductive health for women that are veterans, but in that 1992 law specifically prohibited abortions. Denis McDonough and the president are just ignoring the law and saying, we want to provide abortions.
We said after the Dobbs decision that it was likely that the abortion industry was going to go into overdrive on the states. But they have a partner here, and it's not Planned Parenthood I'm talking about. The partner they have in their drive is actually the Biden administration.
They'll say, for instance, in the VA Center, they'll say, well, this is about rape and incest, or this is about health and life of the mother. But then they specifically state in that, no police reports, no questions on this. If you come in and be able to say, hey, this is a rape, we're not going to do any follow-up. We're just going to take your word on it. We're going to continue to be able to move forward on it. And it's also health of the mother. So that would be any reason at all that she could say financial health of the mother, or it could be, you know what, I'm just not comfortable at this stage of my life to be able to be there. I'm not sure that's going to work. All of those things will qualify for them to do abortions at any single stage. So even states that come in that say we're going to limit abortion and we won't do late-term abortions, the VA is already saying, no, we're going to do abortions at any stage at any time.
Senator Lankford, I just want to also thank you for what you wrote in your letter about abortion is not and will never be health care. Health care protects life. And I think that's an important point that you made, and we're very grateful that you always do stand up for life.
Yeah, there's an important principle here that healthcare protects life, abortion takes life. And so this is not about expanding healthcare options. This is about protecting the life of every single individual, no matter how tall they are.
What most people don't realize, Jay, is that this Veterans Administration medical facilities, they provide care for disabled veterans who have permanent disabilities. But in addition to that, it's not known in the civilian world much, but there's a program called CHAMP VA. It's a civilian health and medical program through the Veterans Administration. And people that are eligible for this are not just the veteran with a service-connected disability, but their spouses and their children up to age 23, so that these people would also be available, if they chose to do so, for abortion services, not just the disabled veteran, their spouse and children up to age 23. I checked this morning with the Bureau of Labor Statistics. There are 4.7 million veterans with a permanent service-connected disability in the United States. They would be eligible for the abortion services, but so would their spouses and their children up to age 23. This pool is much larger than most people realize.
So this is the reason why you've got to support these pregnancy resource centers and crisis pregnancy centers, because they are the front lines in this battle for life.